I'll break this down quick and easy, only mentioning changes in non-durable damage, with certain weapons being an exception. And just to be clear, it's not all that simple. Durable damage is important, but it's also a conversation for another time. One last note, I'm no scientist, so these numbers are all rounded. You won't find any of those decimal points here. Now pay attention, because here comes the lightning round. The SG-8P Punisher Plasma has decreased projectile damage, but its explosion has been increased by 50%. Good trade-off. The SG-8S Slugger has its damage increased by 18%. AR-23 Liberator, damage increase 13%. AR-23A Liberator Carbine, also a 13% increase. AR-23P Liberator Penetrator, damage increased 8%. The AR-23C Liberator Concussive, 15% increase in damage. The AR-23 Pacifier, 10% increase. The stun value increased 33%. SMG-37 Defender, 25% increase. MP-98 Knight, 29% increase. SMG-32 Reprimand, 8% increase. SMG-72 Pummeler, damage increased 21%. Stun value increased 33%. LAS-16 Sickle, damage increase 9%. MA5C Assault Rifle, 13% increase. Those ODSTs be eating good tonight. M7S SMG, 14% increase. STA-11 SMG, 29% increase. A Blast 39 Accelerator Rifle did not have a damage increase. Its spare magazine capacity increased by 50%. A CQC-2 Saber, 14% damage increase. A CQC-5 Combat Hatchet, damage increase 45%, but its attack speed was slightly lowered. CQC-42 Machete, 18% damage increase. P2 Pacemaker, 12% damage increase. P19 Redeemer, 17% damage increase. P113 Verdict, only 8% on this one. The M6C Cellcom Pistol, 10% damage increase. Now for the throwables, there's a little something different than just damage changes here. For the TED-63 Dynamite, damage went up 43%, but the armor penetration was increased from medium to heavy, and the demolition strength was increased to 40. That'll let us blow up quite a bit more than we were able to before. A G7 Pineapple now has increased demolition strength from 20 to 30, a larger exploding radius on its shrapnel, and damage on its shrapnel went up as well, 43%. The G50 Seeker has higher priority for flying enemies, highest targets priority for marked targets, and the damage is increased by 25%. The G6 Frag, you can carry one more on loadout, 20% increase in capacity. Or a G3 Smoke, same thing, carry one more on your 25% increase in capacity, meaning you can carry 5. For the throwing knives, not that too many divers take them into the field, 20% increase in damage. The Blast 45 Epoch actually got a few interesting changes here. The damage on projectiles increased 25%. Demolition strength on overcharged projectile increased to 30, meaning we can close holes now. And lastly, we should have a clearer visual on when to fire the Blast 45 Epoch as to not kill ourselves. The M105 Stalwart, 13% damage increase. The Flam 40 Flamethrower, no damage increase here. It did, however, get a 15% increase to its canister capacity, and starting canisters increased to 3, meaning a 50% increase. Max spare canisters increased by 25% as well, 5 max on that. The APW-1 Anti-Material Rifle, looking like it might be a favorite of mine in all these changes. Durable damage increased 25%, starting magazines increased to 85%, and the max magazines increased to 8, which is a 33% increase. AC-8 Autocannon had its damage increased by 25%. I say, good luck to them flesh mobs. The MS-11 Solo. Seen a lot of issues with this one, but the good news is the silo's health has increased, but enemies won't attack it. Furthermore, demolition strike needed to destroy it increased as well. For the orbital rail cannon strike, cooldown's been brought down about 14%. I don't know that it'll be sufficient to see it brought more often in the field, but if you brought it already, you might as well keep bringing it. Last but not least, the EXO-45 Patriot exosuit. It's looking like the missiles have a higher chance to hit, even if you take it at a bad angle. And finally, the minigun's ammo capacity, up 35%. And that's it. No fluff, no filler. You're more lethal now. Use it. The Terminated War is nearing its turning point, and every improved trigger pull gets us one step closer to ending it. Stay tuned for future broadcasts like this by subscribing, and leave your thoughts on these upgrades in the comments below. See you on the front lines, divers. Private Spruckus, out.